every moment of doubt was worth it. We did it. To my mom, thank you for teaching me the value of hard work and never giving up. Tu esfuerzo y tus sacrificios hicieron este momento posible. Te amo. Mitchell, thank you for believing in me, even on the days I struggled to believe in myself. Your love and support gave me this Matthew, you're my greatest motivation. Every step I took towards this degree was a step towards creating a life I dreamed for you. I hope one day you know that you inspire me more than you'll ever understand. And finally, to myself, I'm proud of the woman I've become. This degree is more than a diploma. It represents my resilience and growth and choosing to keep going no matter how difficult the journey can be.
Give me a lifetime of promises and a world of dreams. Speak the language of love like you know what it means. And it can't be wrong. Take my heart and make it strong. You're simply the best. Better than all the rest. Better than anyone I ever met. Ooh, I'm stuck on your heart. I hang on every word you say. Oh, tears me apart. No, no, no. Baby, I would rather be dead. Each time you leave me, I start losing control. You're walking away with my heart and my soul.
Final congratulations to every single one of you who finally made it into a master's program. I'm so proud of every single one of you. To my friends that I've made on this journey, thank you for being there. I enjoyed every moment learning with you. To my professors who have educated me and taken care of me, provided every bit of support. I thank you enough. And for my parents, thank you so much for being there, for loving me and taking care of me every step of the way. Y a mi esposo Luis, eres todo para mí. Gracias por amar a alguien como yo. Te amo.
Anyone I ever met. You're the best. I call you, I need you, my heart's on fire. You come to me wild and wild. You come to me, give me everything I need. Give me a lifetime of promises and a world of dreams. Speak the language of love like you know what it means. And it can't be wrong. Take my heart and make it strong. You're simply the best. Better than all the rest. Better than anyone I ever met. Ooh, I'm stuck on your heart. I hang on every word you say. Oh, tears me apart. No, no, no.
But I wanted to take the time to make a
Baby,
special
I would rather be
everyone else
dead.
who has supported me with this whole process.
Each time you leave me, I start losing control.
Special thank you to all
Walking away with my heart and my soul. I can feel you even when I'm alone. Oh, baby, no, no, no.
practice and feedback, and I cannot have done that.
greatest motivation. Every step I took towards this degree was a step towards creating the life I dream for you. I hope one day you know that you inspired me more than you'll ever understand. And finally, to myself, I'm proud of the woman I've become. This degree is more than a diploma. It represents my resilience, my growth, and choosing to keep going no matter how difficult the journey became. This is only the beginning.
You come to me wild and wide. You come to me, give me everything I need. Give me a lifetime of promises and a world of dreams. Speak the language of love like you know what it means. And it can't be wrong. Take my heart and make it strong. You're simply the best. Better than all the rest. Better than anyone. Anyone I ever met. Ooh, I'm stuck on your heart. I hang on every word you say. Oh, tear up the phone.
Finally did it. We made it through our master's program.
Baby,
So proud of every single one of you. To my friends that I've made on this journey, thank you for being there. I enjoyed every moment learning with you. To my professors who have educated me and taken care of me, provided every bit of support. I can't thank you enough. And for my parents, thank you so much for being there, for loving me and taking care of me every step of the way. Y a mi esposo Luis, eres todo para mí. Gracias por amar a Abiel como yo te amo.
At the University of Texas at Arlington School of Social Work, we believe in the power of compassion, courage, and change. Social work is more than just a career. It's a calling. It's a promise to stand beside those who are struggling, to be a steady hand in the storm, to offer hope when hope feels lost. Our students don't just study theories. They learn how to apply them in real life, real communities, and during real challenges. They're trained to make an impact in mental health services, child welfare, schools, hospitals, nonprofit organizations, policymaking, and beyond. They become more than professionals. They become advocates, counselors, leaders, champions of justice. At the UTA School of Social Work, pride runs deep. Our students are resilient, resourceful, and relentlessly compassionate. They don't shy away from difficult conversations. They lean in. They don't wait for change. They lead it. They are tomorrow's change makers. And they start here. Through the guidance of expert faculty, hands-on learning, and strong community partnerships, students gain not only the knowledge and skills to address complex issues, but also the empathy and integrity to make a lasting difference. Whether it's working one-on-one with individuals or transforming systems from within, UTA's School of Social Work prepares its students to elevate every life they touch. Because we believe that every person matters, every story deserves to be heard, and every community has the power to thrive. UTA's School of Social Work. Thrive here. Thrive forever.
Please join me in welcoming Dr. Diane Mishke, professor in the School of Social Work, who leads the academic procession for today's ceremony.
Ladies and gentlemen, members of the university faculty and degree candidates, I am Tamara Brown, Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs at the University of Texas at Arlington, and I hereby call this commencement ceremony to order. Would you please rise for the national anthem? And gentlemen, please remove your hats. Please be seated. Good morning, honored guests, faculty, friends, families, and candidates. I am pleased to welcome you to the commencement ceremony for the School of Social Work. We hope you will enjoy this ceremony and remember it fondly for many years to come. Because this is a special day for all of our candidates for graduation, we ask that you stay until the event concludes so that everyone will feel honored by your presence. It's now my pleasure to introduce my esteemed colleagues joining us on the stage this afternoon, our University President, Dr. Jennifer Cowley, Dean of the School of Social Work, Dr. Kirk Foster, University Gonfalon Carrier, Dr. Melissa Lewis, School of Social Work Gonfalon Carrier, Dr. Eusebius Small. There is also a very important group who helped each graduate reach this milestone, and that's UTA School of Social Work staff and faculty. Staff members have supported your personal growth outside the classroom. They helped you find yourself through student organizations, leadership opportunities, support resources, and engaging events, which create a lifelong set of memories. Faculty members are dedicated professors who provided you with valuable classroom instruction, and they've shaped your intellectual growth in class, interprofessional experiences, internships, and community experiences. They've served as teachers, mentors, role models, collaborating with you in the pursuit of academic achievement and in preparation for what lies ahead, be that further study or entry into the educated workforce or some other post-commencement adventure. Would all staff and faculty, including those seated here on the platform, please rise to be recognized. Thank you. Graduates and guests, please welcome UTA President, Dr. Jennifer Cowley.
I want to say thank you to all of you who have joined today in celebrating alongside these amazing graduates. Let's all give them a round of applause. I want to say your graduates have worked so hard over the last years to make sure that they're growing into professionals that will serve our communities. That impact is outstanding, and we can't wait to see the professionals that they will grow and become. Now, that journey has only been possible because of the amazing collaboration of our faculty and staff along that journey, making sure that our graduates are receiving the mentorship and development that they need along the way to make sure that they're able to fulfill their dreams and their promise. And it is a wonderful day that we get to celebrate today. And you did it, each one of you, through your hard work, managing one of the most demanding and meaningful careers there is. This is a degree that says a lot. It means you're willing and able to assess crisis, connect clients to needed services, and face the human condition in all its complexity. And that deserves to be celebrated. As much as this is an incredible milestone, it's also a declaration that says you're here to not sit on the sidelines. You've made a step and make things better in these communities. You've chosen a profession that meets people where they are while never losing sight of who they deserve to be. People don't usually call a social worker because life is going exactly as planned. They call when they're overwhelmed, when they're grieving, when they're frightened, or when they simply don't know where else to turn. They're often calling you because our civic infrastructure doesn't have a good answer or the right solution. That means you often walk into people's worst days. You sit with their pain, and you do it all without fanfare. Just courage, compassion, and expertise, and a belief that people matter. In those moments, your knowledge, your judgment, and your care will make all the difference. I hope and truly believe that these are the moments when you call upon your UTA education and experience as social workers, as connectors, advocates, listeners, lifelines. You are in the business of hope and for brighter future for children, families, and the communities each of you support. In short, y'all are incredible. I am so admirable of the shoes that you're walking in. I've seen the coursework. I understand the kind of heart it takes to do this work. To dedicate yourself to the public good, to lose sleep over people you want to help, and to shoulder the weight of problems that don't come with easy solutions. Yes, the work can be heavy. It will certainly be challenging, but you already know that. When the days feel long, the victories feel few and far between, I hope you never lose sight of the impact that you're creating on individuals, families, and communities. And I want you to hold how vital this work is and how full of life you will make the communities that surround you. You'll witness resilience that takes your breath away. You'll see courage in places most people never look. You'll help people rewrite their stories, and in the process, you'll write a life of purpose for yourself. And your impact, the impact of your work, will ripple farther than you'll ever know. Because when someone receives the support they need at that moment that they need it, it is the effect that rarely ends with one person. A student who's able to help someone stay in school gains more than a degree. A family that finds stability gains room to imagine a different future. A person who's been shut out of opportunity might finally have the chance to build a life on their own terms and in time open doors for someone else. Some of you will do that work one person at a time. Others will work farther upstream, asking why those doors were closed in the first place. You'll help shape policies, improve institutions, strengthen communities, and challenge systems that make it harder for people to succeed than it ought to be. That work may not always produce an immediate or visible result. Systems rarely change all at once, and lives rarely follow a straight line. But every barrier removed changes what becomes possible. Every person treated with dignity carries that experience forward. Every opportunity extended can alter the course of a family for generations. And that's the reach of this profession. It begins with the person in front of you, but it never ends there. In the end, that's how lasting change almost always happens. Person by person, family by family, community by community. So go forward with your head held high and your heart open. Make noise when it matters and hold space when it counts. Be proud not just of what you've done, but who you are becoming and all the people you will help along the way. Because there is no other work like this and no one better than to do it. Congratulations, Mavericks. You're exactly what the world needs.
Students of the School of Social Work are surrounded by a team of faculty and staff who are professionals in their fields, experts in mentorship, and that truly care and believe in them. And leading that team is Dr. Kirk Foster, Dean of UTA School of Social Work. And as Dean, I invite him to the podium now to express his pride in your work and to extend his heartfelt congratulations.
Thank you, Provost Brown and President Cowley. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, I know we can do better than that. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to this summer 2026 School of Social Work commencement ceremony. We are excited that you are here. We are excited for all of the graduates who are with us today and those who could not be with us, and we are excited for the family and friends gathered. Whether you're joining us for the first time or you've attended many commencement ceremonies over the years, today marks a monumental first step for the rest of your professional journey. To our graduates, this moment is yours. Take a breath, soak it in, and recognize how far you've come. But before we go any further, I want to take a moment also to recognize the people who helped you get here. Your families, your friends, your mentors, and your supporters. The people who stood beside you during long nights and difficult exams, practicum placements, and life's curveballs, all of the things that are part and parcel to a social work education. We thank you. And we celebrate you today as part of this achievement. Let's celebrate our family and friends. To our graduates, congratulations. On behalf of the entire faculty and staff of the School of Social Work here at UTA, I want you to know how incredibly proud we are of each and every one of you. Your perseverance, your compassion, your hard work, all of this has led you to this moment, and it will carry you forward into the next. Throughout your time here at UTA, you've studied and learned the skills and competencies required to drive true and lasting change, and you've stepped into real-world challenges. You've engaged with communities, and you've navigated systems and practiced the very heart of social work. And that heart is showing up for others with empathy, knowledge, and purpose. Some of you are the first in your family to earn a degree. Others have returned after years of being away from the classroom, balancing work, caregiving, and study. No matter your path, you committed to it. You grew, and that is no small thing. You're leaving here with more than a diploma. You're leaving with the tools to advocate for justice, to serve with integrity, and to lead with heart. Whether you're entering clinical practice, community organizing, policy practice, research, education, or something entirely new, you're ready to do it. And you're ready to do it in a world that desperately needs you to do it now and every day. The world needs social workers more than ever. We're living in complex times. Mental health needs are growing. Systems are strained. Communities are facing new challenges. And yet in all of this, I find hope because I see you. I see future mental health professionals. I see future community leaders. I see case managers. I see policy analysts. I see professors. Yes, some of you may find yourself up here one day. I see directors of nonprofits, right? I see school counselors, and I see public servants. But most of all, I see in each and every one of you a change maker. Social work is unique in that it lies in a position where heart meets skill. And I believe that with all my being, it's not just what you know, it's how you use it. And each of you has shown us that you are ready to use what you've learned to make the world just a little bit better, just a little bit more fair and a little bit more just. And so today we honor your achievements. We honor your late nights and we honor your breakthroughs. We honor your questions and your compassion, and we honor your resilience. We also celebrate what's ahead, the communities you'll strengthen, the lives that you will change, and the systems that you will improve. As you go, know that you will always be part of this community at the University of Texas at Arlington School of Social Work. This university will always be part of your story, and you are forever part of our story. Lean on each other. Lift each other up, and never forget the work you've done here is just the beginning. So take pride in all you've done. Celebrate the road that you've walked, and never forget that you have the power to create change, one person, one policy, one community, one system, one moment at a time. And always remember, if you can thrive here, and we know that you have, you can thrive forever. So graduates, I bid you my deep congratulations. We, all of us, are so proud of you and the work that you've done and the work that you will do. So thank you. Thank you, and thank your family, and thank your friends, and thank all of those supporters and your mentors and your professors and your practicum supervisors and all the clients that you have already seen. And enjoy this extraordinary day. You've earned it. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dean Foster. You know, UGA prides itself on our well-connected and active core of alumni. Students who graduate here find not only gainful employment, but the tools to leave their mark on the world. As you graduate and walk across this stage today, you will be joining over 280,000 alumni globally who work to change the world in their own way. And many of those alumni still connect with us or return for the next level of their education, and some even return to motivate the next generation of change makers. And we have such a person with us today in the person of Heather Reynolds, who is president and CEO of Catholic Charities Fort Worth. Heather leads one of the region's largest nonprofits, guiding efforts to provide innovative solutions and long-term pathways out of poverty for individuals and families across North Texas. As a nationally recognized leader in poverty solutions and nonprofit strategy, Heather previously served as the managing director of the Wilson Sheehan Lab for Economic Opportunities at the University of Notre Dame, where she helped expand research-driven efforts to identify and scale what works. She began her career at Catholic Charities Fort Worth and became president and CEO at just 25, helping transform the organization through innovation, philanthropy, and a commitment to addressing both immediate needs and systemic challenges. Her leadership has also earned national recognition, including Nonprofit CEO of the Year Award and TCU's Social Work Alumni of the Year honor. Heather holds a Bachelor of Social Work and an Executive MBA from Texas Christian University, as well as a Master of Social Work from the University of Texas at Arlington. We are thrilled to have her with us today. Please join me in welcoming Heather Reynolds.
My fellow social workers, what a joy it is to be with you today. Since we are here on your graduation, I would really like to start today with talking about my most poignant graduation experience that I recall really shaping me. It was my 8th grade graduation. You may be thinking, seriously, Heather, 8th grade graduation? Well, just hang with me for a minute. Let me paint a picture for you. As a child, 8th grade was something I looked forward to for years. Oh my, to be the top dogs in the school, I could not imagine the sheer pleasure and power that would stem from that. And I really couldn't wait till the 8th grade graduation ceremony, where the priest at the Catholic school I attended in Little Rock would go around the room one by one and share something special about each of us. Throughout my entire 8th grade year, I spent a lot of time, as ridiculous as it sounds, wondering what he would say about me. I studied hard. I put together what I believe to be a top-notch science fair project on palm reading. Yes, it was an approved choice of a project at a Catholic school. I played my heart out on the basketball court, and I even did community service. I couldn't wait to hear what he was going to say. Hardworking student, science genius, extraordinary basketball player, even maybe a younger Mother Teresa. And then the big night came. My mother, father, sister, and extended family were all present to witness the grand occasion. The priest began talking about each student one by one. He shared about one boy and his giftedness in caring for others, that he was destined for the priesthood. He talked about one girl, saying that she was so compassionate and smart, she was sure to go on to be a nun. As I heard him talk about each of my classmates, I literally started to glow with excitement. I am certainly light years ahead of all of these folks, and he's saying they will go on to be priests and nuns. I cannot imagine what he's going to say about me. Maybe I'm destined to be the first woman president of the United States, or maybe even an astronaut with my thirst for science. The excitement was just too much. And then it happened. His eyes landed on me. I heard him say my name and then pause. I held my breath in anticipation. Heather, he said. Well, Heather is like bubbles in champagne. Her personality is just so bubbly. And with that, he moved on to my next classmate. A bubbly personality, bubbles in champagne? I couldn't believe what I had just heard and wasn't sure if I wanted to scream or hide under my chair. What about learning all of that silly Arkansas history? What about memorizing some Robert Frost poem about some road? What about the fact I could now scientifically prove the lines on the side of someone's hands would one day predict the number of children they would have? None of that mattered. Basically, after my years of hard work at this school, I heard him say one thing about me, that I was an airhead. What he said bothered me for years. I worked hard in high school and even harder in college to prove that I wasn't some airhead, but I was smart. Years later, I arrived at Catholic Charities Fort Worth because I felt called to serve people in need. I couldn't believe the impact the organization was having on thousands of children who had been abused, families in poverty, seniors who were isolated. My passion for the organization flamed quickly, and my job allowed me to be out and about talking about our work. I quickly started hearing comments about my presence, that I was genuine and passionate. I knew this was true about myself. I just wasn't sure how people were seeing this. Then one day it hit me. I was giving a presentation in the community. A woman came up to me afterwards and said, "You were so passionate about your work. Hearing you speak is like bubbles in champagne. Your enthusiasm just bubbles over, and it's so clear you love what you do." Hearing those words that day did not pierce me like the first time I had heard them used to describe me. They did something much different. They warmed my heart. I did care so much about the children in our shelter, the refugee family we just picked up at the airport, the poor family who called us for help. And if my personality was bubbly and that inspired others to engage in this type of work, well, was that so bad? This time, I didn't think so. It took me years to understand what bubbles in champagne really meant. Looking back now, I realize that experience and everything that came after shaped how I see this work and my place in it. As I reflect on that journey, I think 4 major lessons have shaped my understanding that I would like to leave with you, our newest graduates. First is to always remember that the faces of poverty all look a bit different. I see this daily at Catholic Charities. Take Marcia, a single mom with 3 children. Despite spending over $800 a month for her housing, her rental had no running water. Her $10 an hour job didn't cut it despite the overtime she tried to make. Or Simon, who bravely served our country in the Iraqi war. Since leaving the military, he self-medicated his PTSD with drugs. He called prison home, and then when we found him at Catholic Charities, home was a shelter. Or Ali. Ali will never hear the word Taliban without falling to his knees because they killed his family. At 16, he was smuggled out of Afghanistan and found his way to safety. He was brought to the United States wearing the label of unaccompanied refugee minor and lived in foster care. Second, to remember, if the faces of poverty all look a bit different, the solutions just might have to as well. The goal most of us want to see as social workers relate to human flourishing, yet the solution isn't always so simple. We've got to meet people where they're at today, help them on a path, often a path that takes several years and multiple types of support. For Marcia, she needed a safer option of childcare for her children. She needed to get credentialed so she could earn more. For Simon, he needed mental health services, a roof over his head that wasn't a shelter, and to start to build a resume despite his criminal record. For Ali, he needed access to education to achieve his dreams in healthcare. He needed support systems. He needed counseling to deal with his trauma. Each person comes to the table with very different situations that take sequencing, time, a support system, and a streamlined way of moving people from one step to the next. Which brings me to my third piece of advice. The services that we are giving to people through our charities, through our philanthropy, and through our policies must be backed by evidence that they actually work for the many different people they're intended to help. As you know, social workers, the war on poverty started in our country 62 years ago. We are fighting the same problem in largely the same ways. Our country spends over $1 trillion a year fighting poverty, but oftentimes without the clear knowledge of which programs work and who they work best for. Let's pause on that sad fact for a moment using another example where we got it right. Congress decades ago established the FDA in part to protect us as consumers from being given a drug to deal with a healthcare issue we're having, to make sure it is tested that it works before it's given to us. We could all cite countless examples of vaccines and drugs and treatments that have reduced various healthcare conditions in our country that we see. Yet for some strange reason, we have not made the same demands on the charity we give to people in need. We trade the quest for smart, data-driven solutions with sometimes well-intentioned efforts, sometimes political posturing or value-espousing ideas, and unfortunately, all on behalf of the poor. Then we kind of watch as people scratch their heads and pontificate at cocktail parties about why upward mobility isn't a truth for a good number of Americans. We allow ourselves to be distracted by the latest thoughts instead of doing what we should be doing. Serve, test, understand, adapt, and then use what we learn to double down, to stop doing things we learn don't work, and where we find gap, keeping going to find the right solutions. It is not enough for us as social workers to have heart. We have to pair it with our smarts. I encourage you to understand what works, do what works. Go to work for organizations that are committed to providing services that are steeped in knowledge and data about their results. Change systems when data points to them not working for who they're set up to serve. People in poverty deserve programs and systems that work. Which brings me to my fourth and final suggestion to you, my fellow social workers. Live in your strengths. Years ago, I thought being bubbles and champagne meant I wasn't enough. Today, I understand the very thing I tried to outgrow became one of my greatest strengths. It allowed me to connect with people and advocate for work that matters. So as you leave here today, do not spend your career trying to become someone else. Become more fully yourself. Because this profession does not need another copy. It needs your voice, your strength, your compassion, your curiosity, and your courage. There are families waiting for someone to believe in them. Children are waiting for someone to advocate for them. Communities who are waiting for someone to build solutions that work. Whatever your strengths are, use them to change this world. Find your passion, understand your strengths, and then go, go, go with all of your might. And if along the way someone tells you you're a little like bubbles and champagne, you know what? You just smile. Because the world can always use a little more joy, a little more hope, and a few more people willing to let their passion bubble over. Congrats, class of 2026. Let's get to work, fellow social workers.
Wow, Heather, thank you. It is always so special to have alumni to return, and so appreciative for the advice and the mentorship that you shared to those walking this path behind you. And I have to say, I don't think I'll ever look at champagne bubbles the same way again. So really, really appreciate that. Before we welcome our graduates across the stage, I would like to recognize our distinguished students that are graduating with honors. Cum laude means with honor. And so we are honored to recognize the level of academic success these graduates have achieved. Graduates with cum laude honors have achieved an overall GPA of 3.5 to 3.69. Will the graduates with cum laude honors please stand and remain standing to be acknowledged? Thank you. You may be seated. Magna cum laude means with great honor. And so it is with great honor that we recognize the level of academic success that these graduates have achieved. Now, graduates with magna cum laude honors have achieved an overall GPA of 3.7 to 3.89. Will graduates with magna cum laude honors please stand and remain standing to be acknowledged? Thank you. You may be seated. Summa cum laude means with highest honor. And so it is with highest honor that we recognize the level of academic success of these graduates. Graduates with summa cum laude honors have achieved an overall GPA of 3.9 to 4.0. Will the graduates with summa cum laude honors please stand? Congratulations, Mavericks. Please be seated. I would also like to recognize our distinguished Phi Alpha graduates. The Phi Alpha Honor Society is the National Honor Society for Social Work, dedicated to recognizing and promoting excellence in scholarship and commitment to the profession. Membership is by invitation and is extended to students that have demonstrated strong academic performance, integrity, and a dedication to the values and mission of social work. Will graduates in the Phi Alpha Honor Society please stand and remain standing to be acknowledged? Being inducted into Phi Alpha Honor Society is a significant achievement. It reflects not only academic success, but also a commitment to service, to leadership, and to advancing the well-being of individuals, families, and communities. So happy to acknowledge that accomplishment. Before we begin awarding degrees, I would like to remind our graduates that your academic journey with UTA doesn't end when you cross this stage. We want you to remain engaged as alumni, and as Heather has demonstrated here, join the Alumni Association to stay abreast of what's happening at your alma mater. Pay attention to ways that you can give back by mentoring students that you meet, by supporting internship opportunities for them in your organizations, and pursuing the myriad other ways you can support the students who will follow in your footsteps. UTA offers the Coursera Career Academy platform to all students, faculty, staff, and alumni. And so we hope you'll take advantage of the no-cost learning opportunities offered by UTA's partnership with Coursera as you advance in your careers. Reach out to School of Social Work Alumni Director Elizabeth Tejada. Let us know how you're progressing in your careers. We really do care, and we want to celebrate with you your many accomplishments and successes that you will experience. Now, graduates, it's your turn to cross this stage, and as we begin the awarding of degrees. As we award degrees, we will also adorn graduates with an academic hood. This tradition honors our master's and doctoral students who will be hooded as a symbol of their advanced academic achievement. It is a powerful and moving moment, one that connects you to a legacy of scholarship and service. It's our pleasure to recognize now graduates receiving doctoral degrees. Will all graduates receiving a doctoral degree please rise? Hooding faculty, please watch for your student as they come forward when the name is called. Step forward to honor graduates by placing the hood. I am pleased to recognize that these individuals, by satisfactorily completing their current semester of academic work, will meet all requirements for their degrees as specified by their graduate studies committees and graduate faculty. We now ask these graduates to come forward in order, led by an usher on the outside aisle.
Christian Adeleke, Supervisor and Hooding Professor, Dr. Kathleen Lebrins. Swasati Handike, Supervising Professor, Dr. Scott Ryan. Hooding Professor, Dr. Ann Nordberg. Stephen Moore, Supervising Professors, Dr. Scott Ryan and Donna Schumann. Hooding Professor, Dr. Mickey Washburn. Shamila Sivakumaran, Supervising and Hooding Professor, Dr. Mickey Washburn.
Please join me in congratulating our newest doctoral recipients. Now, will all graduates receiving a master's degree please rise? These individuals, by satisfactorily completing their current semester of academic work, meet all the requirements for their degrees as specified by their graduate studies committees and the graduate faculty. Congratulations to all of you. We now ask the graduates to come forward in order, led by an usher on the outside aisle. The first row may approach the stage. The rest of the graduates may be seated.
Jennifer Cochran Anderson. Cherie Gill. Sophia Adame. Evan Aguirre. You got the next two? Got to do 4 at a time.
I know.
Kenzie Albers. Shelby Hernandez. Dropity Castero. Amy Alzadan. Brittany Anderson, Kara Backer, Amy Balderas, Zana Barnett. Anani Becerra Sandoval. Rashonda Belen. Simone Bennett. Roberta Biami. Bridget Turner, Michelle Bowersox, Justice Boyd, Jada Bridges. Sheila Brown, Kristen Burkhart, Chloe Cagle, April Cabello. Andrea Carbajosa, Alexis Carol Caraway, America Castillo, Nicole Castro Jamie. Sabrina Cavazos, Shay Chapman, Jason Clark, Maggie Clemens. Samuel Clendenin, Jessica Clymer, Kelly Coleman, Dana Connolly. Simon Cross, Aquandalyn Crow, Kimberly Cruz, Kanisha Curtis. Alexa Dalton, Patricia Daniels, Chelsea Daniels, Danielle Davalos. Patricia Davis, Alyssa Dean, Blair Detwilder, Veronica Diaz. Mia Dorman, Latira Dorsey, Candace Draper, Alondra Duarte. M. Elliott, Rachel Escobar, Karen Esquivel, Brooklyn Farley. Irene Fernandez, Kayla Finestad, Anna Jill Flores, Erica Flowers. Taylor Fowler, Lena Fort, Jennifer Fuentes, Jamila Gail Agins. Giselle Garcia, Ashaki Gilmer, Sasha Glad, Rayleigh Harris. Miguel Gutierrez, Sarita Hayward, Gina Hernandez, Emily Hernandez. Alexa Hernandez, Isabel Herrera, Morgan Haran, Nadaline Huerta. Bryn Hooner, Morgan Husa, Aya Hussein, Inez Jackson. Jashawn Jones, Ifelua Keninte, Lori Keeley, Joy Lede. Samantha Lemke, Janarita Little, Gilbert Lopez, Barbara Lugo. Kay McGee, Matthew Manley, Jasmine Mattia Carrillo, Hayden Maples. Ann Matigi, Sarah Mayfield, Cadis Maluku, Maria Mendoza. Jasmine Minivar, Macy Mercer, Briley Miller, Grant Milliken. Lacey Morrell, Brandon Munoz, Brandy Cole Matilip, Vera Infor. Elizabeth Wynn, Margaret Perret, Elizabeth Perez, Hannah Perez. Kiera Phillips, Kylie Pinedo, Haley Pollard, Bria Pope. Kristen Ramos, Kenya Reyes, Jocelyn Reyes, Jamil Riley. Colson Risby, Cassidy Robinson, Keandra Robinson, Sabra Robinson. Congratulations. Christopher Robles, Destiny Roman, Jada Rosales, Taylor Rose. Brashlyn Roy, Aliana Ruiz, Jennifer Russell, Jessica Sanshin. Maria Sanchez, Jocelyn Sanchez, Zachary Sanso, Kayla Santos. Mitzi Saucedo, Maya Sayles, Tyron Shivers, Lena Saraji. Raven Skinner, Yvette Smallwood, Taya Smith, Jasmine Smith. Elizabeth. Elizabeth. Elizabeth Sousa, Hope Spacek Mendoza, Lexi Spolane, Jayla Stevens. Taylor Stroniker, Natasha Sutherland, Lauren Sutton, Jacqueline Machua. Dominique Taylor, Patrick Thomas, Eben Babu, Ariana Thompson. Gabriella Trevino, Colton Tuggle, Christopher Bales, Emma Van Pelt. Stephanie Vila, Alexandra Vila, Jennifer Munoz, Jasmine Villagomez. Travis Wayne Scott, Kavion Washington, Emma Williams, Jasmine Wilson. Mia Wilson, Emily Wilson, Crystal Wood, Amia Yusuf. Jocelyn Morton, Camille Austin, Misty Rico, Mariana Leva. Oh, please. I got too much going on. Paris Robinson, Maria Escarga, Kia Allen, Nancy Ayala. Elisa Villalobos, Kaylin Broussard, Vashanti Hawkins, Anisha Tolbert. Thais Loesa.
Please join me in congratulating our newest master's graduates. Now, will all graduates receiving bachelor's degrees please rise? These individuals, by satisfactorily completing their current semester of academic work, meet all requirements for their degrees as specified by department faculty. Congratulations to all of you. Students graduating with a Bachelor of Social Work degree, Bachelor of Science in Substance Use and Treatment will be presented with an academic cord as they move across the stage after receiving their diploma. We now ask the graduates to come forward in order, led by an usher on the outside aisle. The first row may approach the stage. The rest of the graduates, please be seated.
Virginia Osueke. Nayeli Mendoza Soto. Sydney Lacey. Lul Ahmed. Jolisha Ajayi Olowa, Melba Allen Steele, Emily Ardolf, Talea Avasatki, Ricky Bledsoe, Jerica Brewer, Marissa Brinkley, Justine Brown, Samantha Castellanos, Andrea Celis, Amanda Cogdill, Simone Corbet. Jacob De Giacomo, Karine Diadia, Andrea Frankel, Leslie Gonzalez. Corey Grant, Elizabeth Gutierrez, Oriana Holden, Majid Imran. Lauren Jerner, Carmela Johnson, Catherine Jones, Marshawn Kalfas. Huda Khan, Ellie Kier, Jordan Long, Zing Maui. Brianna McLean, Marilyn Mendoza, Natalie Narvaez, Roslyn Nash. Christoph Nemalu, Jalen Norton, Ashley Olvera, Don Pagis. Luz Perez Demes, Patricia Reason, Adriana Robertson, Lisa Rodriguez. Latrina Tate, Caribbean Vice, Grace Wesley.
Please join me in congratulating our newest bachelor's graduates. While this day and this ceremony focuses on our graduates, we want to recognize and express gratitude for the tremendous support these students have received from their loved ones, those who provided emotional, intellectual, even financial support to enable them to reach this point. Families and guests, if you are a parent or guardian, please stand and remain standing. Grandparents, you stand. Grandfriends, you stand and remain standing. Spouses, partners, please stand and remain standing. Children, siblings, friends, please stand. And graduates, please join me in thanking these important supporters on your journey.
Before we perform the final acts of this commencement ceremony, we'd like to take time to highlight some of the faculty who have led these students through their educational achievements. At the School of Social Work, our faculty don't only teach our students, but conduct research that affects the lives of countless individuals across the country and throughout the world. Some work at private practices. Other faculty volunteer and change lives through their communities. To acknowledge the work these faculty members conduct and the teaching prowess they perform, we now will recognize some of our social work faculty with teaching awards. Please hold applause until I've announced all the faculty award recipients. The first award is the BSW Adjunct Award for Teaching Excellence, which is awarded to Latoya Hogg. The BSW Award for Teaching Excellence is awarded to Dr. Mark Frazier. The MSW Adjunct Award for Teaching Excellence goes to Mary Beth Kopsovich. And finally, the Fernando G. Torgeson Award for Teaching Excellence in the MSW program goes to Tracy Orwig. Congratulations. Again, we thank our faculty for their commitment to teaching. They truly represent dedication to change, commitment to educational pursuit, and a dream of excellence in creating a just society. These awards are well earned, and a small thank you to the amazing work our faculty do every day. For our final award today, I'd like to introduce a new one that highlights some of the people who ensure the school runs smoothly and efficiently every day, and it takes a lot to make that happen. This year, we are proud to recognize an outstanding member of our staff for the inaugural Staff Excellence Award. This award honors a staff member who exemplifies the values of the school social work through exceptional service, unwavering dedication, and a steadfast commitment to supporting our students as they prepare for the next generation. I'm pleased to award the Staff Excellence Award to Emily Rappaport. We thank Emily and all of our staff for the hard work that they do each and every day. Now we continue with our commencement ceremony and watch as our graduates now perform their pinning ceremony, and I invite the MSW Director, Dr. Sophia Fantis, to the podium.
Hello, everybody. Hi, congratulations. The pinning ceremony is a time-honored tradition which signifies the advancement to a new position or new stage in life. Performed throughout history by both fellowships and military organizations, your pin personifies your commitment to knowledge and competence. Graduates, if able, please stand. Please hold your pin and repeat after me. I'll go slow. As a new social work graduate, I promise to uphold the core values of the social work profession. These include a commitment to serving others, advocating for social justice, honoring the dignity and worth of every person, recognizing the importance of human relationships, acting with integrity, and practicing within my scope of competence. Now, we invite each of you to pin yourselves, marking this important milestone in your journey. Graduates, you may be seated. Congratulations.
Graduates, upon completion of your degrees, UT Arlington is now your alma mater. At this time, would everyone please stand for the singing of the alma mater, sung by Dr. Diane Mischke.
Dear school we love, you are our alma mater, and through the years, our faith we shall proclaim. We are each one a loyal son or daughter. Our song of praise shall glorify your name. Dear school we love, forever Arlington, forever Arlington.
Guests, you may be seated. Graduates, please remain standing while I invite you to participate in 3 important commencement traditions. First, for those graduates who received the official UTA Maverick ring, you may now turn your ring so that UTA faces outward. This symbolizes that you have earned your UTA diploma and are now ready to face the world. From this day forward, all who encounter you will recognize you as a graduate of the University of Texas at Arlington. Congratulations. Second, graduates who have earned master's or doctoral degrees, you changed your tassel from right to left when you received your bachelor's degree, and it will always remain on the left from that day forward. Bachelor's graduates, you may now switch your tassels from left to the left side to signify that you have completed your undergraduate studies. Congratulations. Now, prior to the final send-off, I'd like to cordially invite our graduates and their families and friends to the commencement reception being hosted in the University Club. Join us to continue today's celebration and enjoy some refreshments as you mingle and enjoy the rest of the afternoon. Now, I would like to congratulate all our graduates again for your accomplishments and to wish you continued success. Before I invite you to participate in the third and final tradition, I would like to ask graduates to remain at your seats while the stage party and faculty have passed, and then you'll be escorted from your row by an usher. Now, I invite you on the count of 3 to toss your caps as you begin the next chapter of your lives. 1, 2, 3.